Hi, just wanted to say hello to everyone. Before we start, Kirk, do you want to say anything before I hand it over to Dan?
No, I don't think so, Mark. I'll let Dan work through it. And then if there's any particular questions, I'll be here just to see if there's anything I need to reply to. Good to see everybody. Looking forward to seeing a lot of y'all at the summit.
Great. Okay, I'm going to throw it over to Dan real quick. I did not load up the only question you asked me to do, which I totally forgot, which is how many are going to be in virtual versus in actually showing up at the hotel. So we have reactions buttons if you guys want to throw up. If you're going to be, my guess is most of the people who are on here are people that are coming to the summit. If you're going virtual to the summit, you just give us a thumbs up on your reaction button. It can give us at least an idea of who's in the audience, so Dan can reach out and kind of tailor what he's saying. And I know this is kind of yeah. So we have a few thumbs up. Dan looks
As
like the
opposed
majority of
to,
people.
do you want them to do something different if they're in person, Mark? Like,
No, because that would really confuse people like myself. So it looks like we have about maybe 6 people out of 40 people that gave the thumbs up. So
and then
how
how
about
many
you?
are just not realizing where the reactions are?
That's true. Or they don't even realize what Zoom they're on. So that can be very possible too. Sorry about that. But go ahead,
All
Dan.
good.
It's all you.
Perfect. Well, I can speak for Brittany and myself when I tell everybody that we're extremely excited for the summit coming up. Our planning committee, medical team, any committee that's associated with the summit has been working tirelessly to put on a great show for all of you and to really celebrate our ALK community, and all the hard work that everybody does is going to come to fruition and to light during the summit. So we're excited for everybody to join us, whether it's virtually or in person. This session that we're putting on is to really answer any questions that any of you may have, give you guys some information as to what to expect for the summit, and really enhance everybody's experience for that weekend. So, without further ado, I'm going to start sharing my screen. And, Mark, Summer, Kirk, if someone puts something in the comments, feel free to jump in and let me know. I am going to start sharing my screen though. All right. So how are we looking so far?
Looking good to me.
All right. So
Good.
perfect. So all graphics are a collaboration of Brittany Wilson as well as Kirk Smith. So and any shout outs to anything that we're doing, kudos to them. So thank you guys so much. So we're going to focus a little bit virtually on our virtual participants to start. So it's a little bit more of, what should you guys be doing before you guys before getting excited for the summit? What should you do? The biggest thing is download Zoom. If you have a desktop application, if you have the app, it's going to work a lot more smooth as opposed to through your browser. So first thing is download Zoom. We're all on Zoom right now, so a great indication that everybody that's on this call is going to be okay that day. Schedule, it can change, right? So Kirk has been kind enough to dedicate even more of his time to ensuring that our schedule is up to date and accurate on our website. And we'll continue to send you any updates as far as our agenda or anything else via email. So if you have not received any emails from us and you are in person, again, if you are in person, I would suggest that you check spam. if you are only a virtual participant, I don't believe we've sent anything out as of yet. However, in the week prior, we will start sending messages. They will come from summit@alkpositive.org. We've gotten some reports that some individuals have received communications to their spam folder. So just be aware, be conscious of that. Look for those communications. All individuals that are registered for the summit will receive a link for the Zoom, regardless of whether you are in person registration or a virtual registration. We are inviting everybody to happy hour on Friday evening, 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will kick it off live, and then after a short period of time, we will, just push it over to a virtual session in which we'll have an individual run that session for us. With the amount of technology and the kindness of the individuals associated with attending in person, our planning committee, we're able to offer ALK yoga and mindset reset. These are part of our, our ALKtALK, or Mark, what else are we calling our
a healing arts program.
right? Healing
the-
arts program.
There's one thing that I have to understand, which I totally forgot to tell you. Mindset Reset will have a password, ALK, all capital letters, so they can enter into our normal Zoom room, which is right this normal Zoom link that we just did. So we will post that through Facebook and all the other literature that you will have for people and virtual.
Okay. So if you're presented with a password, it'll be ALK, all uppercase.
Capitalized, right?
All right. Thanks for making that difficult. But the reason for that is to really ensure that we're protecting everybody's privacy. We don't want to put something out there where if there's something that you want to talk about, that it goes beyond the ALK committee, or excuse me, the ALK community, and other individuals have access to it. This will be a closed link. Only individuals associated with our conference will be able to jump in. So we'll have the ALK yoga, the ALK mindset. So ALK yoga will be just Facebook Live. Mindset reset, more of an intimate, information sharing session, will be more secure. So, and as our agenda states, all of the times that are shared will be Eastern Standard Time. A little bit different from last year, where I believe we were Mountain time zone. So things to know for in person. Registration on Friday begins at 3 p.m. We don't expect everybody to be there at 3 p.m., but we hope all individuals take advantage and really join us for the happy hour from 4 to 6, so that we can really kind of break the ice, right? For those individuals that haven't met anybody with ALK before, this is their first experience with at a summit. We're really hoping that this really enhances your experience. You make some connections that you can really build upon in the weekend to follow. All meals in person at the summit, from happy hour on through Sunday, with the exception of dinner Friday, will be covered by our amazing sponsors, by your registration. That's very important to us to ensure that you have everything that you need. So Kirk was kind enough to give us the green light on everything that we've been planning, and we're super excited for everything that we have planned for you. We have a lovely dinner on Saturday evening, just about 200 yards from the hotel. more information to follow on that, but you guys will see all that information, and it's truly extravagant and really, really special. Really looking forward to that. We'll ensure that everybody is fed, has enough beverages throughout the whole weekend, so that you have no concerns of where you have to go out on your own, with the exception of dinner on Friday evening. So Brittany was kind enough to, in putting this presentation together, the Know Before You Go guide, and it's a Philly thing. So what these guides are, they're a graphic interactive guide that will be provided to each of you via email. They actually already have been provided to each of you via email that are attending in person. And they'll be given to you in person with your registration. If you have not received them, again, check your spam. They're coming from summit@alkpositive.org. And it's just some places to go, urgent care, if something comes up, where to catch a good cheesesteak, where to get a good pizza, regardless of what you're looking for, it should be basically captured in these two guides. So very thankful for our planning committee to ensure that it was all encompassing for any of your needs. Just going to share a little bit of our agenda. So in this scenario, we're looking at Friday, and this is basically virtual and in person. The virtual, you're going to focus on here the 4 to 6, the welcome reception cocktail hour. We hope that all of you join us virtually that day to break the ice, really familiarize yourself with some of your virtual participants. For all of those of you that are in person, like we had said before, really looking forward to that 3 to 4 time frame, and building upon that. There will be plenty of hors d'oeuvres. We've ensured that your bellies will be full. It may not be a traditional dinner, but I'm sure Kirk will leave happy and with his belly full of cocktails and also hors d'oeuvres. So there is, for those of you individuals that are in person, there's actually it's called Spruce Street Harbor Park. It's right outside of our hotel. So we pushed up our happy hour to ensure that everybody was able to get out in time before it gets too crazy. There are a bunch of pop-up restaurants right on the river, right on the water. There's an outdoor bar, but really some tremendous food from a lot of the different hotels, restaurants in the city. Kind of piling together and offering some great cuisine and offer you some variety. So we're really excited to experience that with you guys for the first time ourselves as well, being Philadelphia natives. Saturday, our schedule is jam-packed. And if any of you need to see our schedule again, it is on alkpositive.org under patients. And then from there, you'll go to the ALK Summit 2023. Where we wouldn't have a summit, it wouldn't be a summit without inviting Dr. Alice Shaw to the show. It's going to be the same experience for everybody on the call, as she will be virtual as she's on vacation. She's kind enough to take some time out of her schedule to, dedicate some stuff back to us. Her life's work is really ALK, it seems. And we're very fortunate that, she's dedicating some time back to us when she's spending time with family. There's a number of different other sessions here. How to deal with ALK from a mental standpoint, where we're moving forward from a medical technology standpoint. Our healing arts program, really highlighting that what may be on the forefront for therapies associated with ALK. Our schedule was really planned out to ensure that everybody has the best experience, attending the summit, whether it's in person or virtually. And I really applaud our planning committee. I also applaud Ken for putting this together, contacting our medical experts, and really driving home how important it is that these individuals attend and help us out. A lot of these sessions are also include our ALK community. And I think that's something super special that we should all, pay attention to. It's amazing to be in my position and see all of the hard work that individuals do within our board, our medical planning committee, our accounting team, our fundraising team. I'm really blown away by all of their hard work, their dedication, the countless hours that they put in. They can't be recognized enough, and it's all going to show, through the summit. And I'm really appreciative to be a part of it this year. It really is enlightening to me, Mark Rosenzweig, and some other people who really get a big insight as to what goes on day to day in the ALK Positive world. Here's a shot at where we'll be having dinner. So if you guys can see my mouse, we'll basically be taking up this end of the ship, and the hotel is over this way, 200 yards, just walking distance. Part of it will be outdoor, and then of course any weather pending will be under cover as well. Plenty of space for us. Food's top notch, and really looking forward to being under these lights and taking pictures with all of you guys and spending some special time with each of you. Sunday, we're going to jump into some sessions, building your care team. What that truly looks like, how the relationship should really be in your care team, how the communication should work, and whatnot. I'm bringing in some of my care team for that. I'm really looking forward to, introducing all of you to some special individuals in my world who have just made such a great experience for many individuals, but also myself. University of Michigan, this year we've done something a little bit different, and we really pressed our planning committee to find a way to make this work. But we do have a special guest, and I really want to ensure that everybody takes notice of it. We felt that it was important to bring someone in that truly understood what we go through day to day, and put a fun little twist on it and gave us some tools, whatever that may be, to allow us to take a break, but move forward within our disease, living day to day. And we think we truly found someone special for our special guest. So we're really looking forward to, presenting him to all of you on Sunday morning, in that 11 o'clock hour. That is our agenda. You guys can see the detailed version of our agenda with all the information within our website, ALK Positive, ALKpositive.org, under patients and the 2023 summit. We are very thankful, and it wouldn't be a summit without taking a moment to pause and really thank our sponsors. Without them, none of us would be in person. The amount of money that it takes to put this conference on, you really don't gain a great insight until you are fully fledged into the planning committee. And we're very thankful for any individuals that help us provide this experience for all of you, whether it's virtually or in person. So thank you. if any of you are on, we truly appreciate all of your hard work, all of your guidance. To our planning committee, it's been a special 8 months of planning to put this all together. I'm going to stop sharing. However, I will still stay on screen. We do have Kirk, we have Mark, we have Summer, we have some other individuals who are very tied close to what we're putting on and what we're doing. And we would just love to open it up and ask any questions, answer any questions that any of you may have. And if Kirk, you've got anything queued up from the chat, love to hear it.
Yeah, I was go ahead and answer a couple of questions, Dan. In Summer, if you want to jump in on any of these as well. I answered some of them in the chat, but Debbie, the first question was from Debbie Martinez. Thanks, Debbie. And she was just asking about the dress code for Saturday, and it's casual, but you guys saw the ship that will be on. It's a nice restaurant. So Ken Schlosser, I know you want to show up in your bathing suit, but you got to be a little better dressed than that. At least wear a shirt, man. It is not a formal affair. It will be, but still, dress nicely. And just so for those of you that want clarification, the ship will not be moving on the water. It stays anchored. So anybody that has motion sickness, you won't have to worry about that. And then Jane P, she asked if there was a specific room where we meet for registration. There will be signage at the hotel. So as soon as you get there, that should be pretty visible once you get into the hotel, and certainly the front desk should know. And Hannah asked about all the presentations. Will they be recorded?
Yep.
And yes, they will be. Sorry, I've got a fire truck.
No. The one thing that I would say about the dress code for throughout the conference is it's whatever you're comfortable in, right? Be presentable, but still, casual. We want everybody to be comfortable in an environment where, you're ready to learn and really experience everything else. So that's the only thing that I would add so far, Kirk. I appreciate it. Is there anything else that you see or anything else that anybody is asking?
Let's see. I'm looking through to see what else we have.
Ken Schlosser, preferred highway route to hotel. Ken, it's right along 95 on the Eastern Corridor. So just put it in the GPS, buddy, and go from there. You'll be good. Is there a shuttle from the airport? Dwayne, there is no shuttle from the airport. If you need any transportation, any help figuring something out, fortunately, but unfortunately, we really chose our location based off of, keeping everybody safe. But what that does is it does take us a little bit away from the public transportation route coming out of the airport into Center City. The best route for you to go is to truly take an Uber from the hotel. Unless you're planning to drive around a ton or do some travel before or after, I really don't suggest renting a car.
There was a question about the food. Is a vegetarian available?
Yes.
Vegan.
So any of you that have, sorry, Dwayne, we have fixed 95. We're good, buddy. I was on it the other day. You're good. You're safe. Everybody's good. From a allergy perspective, there is within your registration, there is a portion that is captured that talks about any food allergies that anybody may have. I believe, I won't put it in ink, but I will say, I believe that we have captured any and every allergy possible to ensure that everybody has, a meal that is suitable to their needs, and truly caters to anything that they truly need at the end of the day. So I think we're set there.
Yeah, I will add, Dan, I put in if anybody, or if you know of anybody that wants to attend, but has an issue with a registration fee, there is, I put in if there's a financial need, please reach out to the Summit chairs, and they have a registration fee can be waived. So summit@alkpositive.org, and I put that in the chat. So we don't want this to be something that we would love everybody all over the world that wants to attend this to be able to, which is one of the reasons, one of the main reasons we have this is both an in-person and a digital, online option. That worked for us last year. I mean, we had, I think a total of over 1,000 people that attended this, with over 800 of them virtually. And we'd like to get that number or go higher this year. Certainly our in-person numbers are higher this year. And we're aiming for it. So if you know of anybody that hasn't signed up, hasn't registered, and that might be the reason they haven't, please pass that along.
Dan, I don't know if you know the numbers, but is there any availability for someone who does want to come in?
Yeah, so we've been working off of the wait list as individuals have indicated to us, hey, we can't make it, something came up. So individuals have been very kind and being open with us to give us that information ahead of time as much as they can. So we've been working off of that wait list. We do have some restrictions from the hotel. Last year, we are at double the amount of individuals staying at the sponsored hotel for the summit. So any individuals that don't have a room so far will end up at a local Holiday Inn. It's nice, I promise. I've stayed in it, but it's just a walk away, safe walk away. But if you're looking to attend, you're close enough to where you can drive in. I would tell you to go on that wait list through the registration site. Which can, again, another plug for the website, ALKpositive.org. Patients, ALK Positive Summit 2023. And then there's an option for the wait list. But I think the rooms are decently affordable through the Holiday Inn. But we've doubled the block at least that we've booked in the past. So
Can you update us on the swag?
What's that?
The swag to the virtual people, and what's happening with the swag for
if anybody signed up and that's virtual and elected to receive a t-shirt, all of those have been ordered and should be arriving within the week. Anybody who registered to be in person and is still attending in person, all of your swag will be received at registration. Your t-shirt, anything else from any of our lovely sponsors. One thing that I would add is Genentech, whether you're virtually or in person, is really putting together a cool picture collage of all of our ALK community. More information will come out about that. They're basically doing a photo booth, and then they're going to do a collage of our ALK community, and they're really going to run a campaign truly directed at ALK patients, not to benefit themselves, using all of our pictures. So whether you're virtual or in person, I hope that all of you take a moment and participate in that. So that'll be a photo booth, a physical photo booth at the summit. Virtually, you guys will receive an email about how to submit a photo, and your experience should be the same whether you're in person or you're virtual. I know my wife Brittany has posted on the ALK Positive Facebook page, as well as Alkies Unlimited. We would love to showcase our ALK community throughout the conference in a number of different slideshows. If any of you are willing and kind enough to submit a photo, and where you're from. Those posts can be found on ALK Positive's Facebook page, ALK's Unlimited Facebook page. Please just submit one photo, tell us your location. We'll put a nice little presentation together that'll showcase what it looks like to have ALK. You guys can put whatever picture you want. We know Mark might have his shirt off in his flexing photo that he submits, and
For
Kirk
sure.
might be mountain biking, and Ken might be at the beach, showing off his tan and his six-pack. But we're looking forward to putting that all together for all of you.
I see one more question that popped in, and I don't know if you have already answered this, but it's a wait list for in person without any hotel reservation needed available. Can you just walk into the hotel?
Waiting list for in person still in play. The waiting list for in person is still in play. We are evaluating that. Every time that we receive a cancellation, we're reaching out to a number of individuals through the summit at ALKpositive.org email. So we're doing our best to reach out to anybody that is on that waiting list. Is there a wait list for in person without any hotel reservation needed? I would just state, if that is the case, that does help. So Ray, I would say send us an email as well at summit at alkpositive.org, and we can evaluate that as well. That does help because we know that there are limited options from a hoteling standpoint.
And I just
Yes.
want to, sorry, Kirk.
Go ahead, Mark.
I was just going to say that, like, this is my second time being involved, but the first time actually every Wednesday for I don't know how many months, there's been a meeting on Summit. And it just blows me away how much planning is involved in doing the Summit. And Dan and Brittany Wilson, Kirk Smith, Alana Smith, I'm Ken Culver. I mean, these people have planned hundreds of hours into this weekend. And I just want to commend both of you guys. I know, Brittany's not with us right now, but just the amount of time that it takes to plan this. So maybe it's you think it's more wedding hours, or do you think it's more summit hours to pull off an event? I would say it's probably more summit than wedding. Kirk, have you ever planned a wedding? No?
Not as there's more pressure on for a wedding though, so
No, that's not possible. That's not possible. What I can tell you guys, I run Links for Lungs Philadelphia, and I would plan 10 golf outings before I would plan another summit, because that's the amount of work that it takes. So, it's not kudos to me and Brittany. We are your summit chairs. It's to the people that help support us. That we bounce these ideas off of, and truly keep us honest throughout the whole process. So it takes a village, and I'm super proud of all the individuals that are part of the ALK village that really keep this going.
Well, I think it's
remarkable.
Yeah, I think it's important to say too, it is a lot of work, but it's a lot of work because we care about all you guys, and we care about our ALK community, and we want you guys to learn more about what's happening and what's going on. And I think that's so important. And that's what I think everybody that has been able to attend summits in the past has found. And looking forward to just being around those of you who are able to be there in person and see you and meet you. I will say that I noticed there was one question that we overlooked. It was, is it the same location every year? I'm not sure who's asking that. It's on the iPhone, on their iPhone, but it is not the same location every year. Last summer it was in Denver, in 2019, and it was Atlanta. There were 2 years in there mixed up where we were dealing with the COVID, and it was all virtual. And so we will certainly be looking at a different location next year, and there will be a survey that's sent out after the summit, and that'll be one of the questions is are there, and typically where can it be, or where would you like it to be? And we kind of base it off of numbers as much as we can and moving it around the country, and then also finding a good location. It's not easy to do. I will put in a plug in for all of you early risers, and I see a few of y'all here on the call. I know Jennifer Allen's one of them and Savannah's one of them. We'll be doing our early morning walks on both Saturday and Sunday. So those of you that want to get up, get early and move around a little bit before you go to breakfast, I would love to have you. I mean, I'm the host of it, but there'll be others of us that will be guiding, and it's last year in Denver, it was a good time. So
We got a historical walk for you guys for one of those walks, right, Kirk?
you do.
So maybe seeing the Liberty Bell. It's been a few years since I've seen it, so maybe I'll join you, Kirk. That's just a maybe, though. No guarantees.
Yeah, I know you won't be there, Dan. So I don't even.
I'm just gonna take in the whole weekend, Kirk. So you never know what I'll show up to.
Yes, I know. Yeah. And if it's a history tour, that I have anything to do with it. I'm making it all up because I don't know any Philadelphia history at all. So,
I mean, it's the history of our country. So, it's truly special. We're really looking forward to putting on the show for all of you, and the experience of being in just across the street from Old City, where really, our country was born. So it's truly special for us to provide that back to you guys, that experience. The cool part is we kind of have some special surprises for everybody. So, stay tuned, and we look forward to surprising everybody with it. So, Michael who, cocktail hour Friday night, 4 to 6, buddy. I don't expect you to walk down the street in Philadelphia to get to us, but you can drive and we'll see you there. 4 to 6. Registration is at 3. Again, plug for anybody who didn't hear it. Check out the agenda on our website.
Okay,
Gabby
you have to
Martinez, you're
repeat
in
everything.
trouble.
Matt Young just popped in. So you'll stay. I'm going to let everyone go. Talk to Matt and explain everything.
Does anybody have any additional questions for us, as a planning committee?
You guys going to mute if you want.
Nothing. Thank you
I
guys
just want
so
to say,
much.
make sure that people, you said make sure you get Zoom, but other people, make sure you've updated Zoom.
Yep,
That's been a
test it.
problem for some, is that they think they have Zoom and then they go to get onto one of our sessions and it hasn't been updated recently. So go
Well,
ahead.
Dana,
and make sure
that's why
that-
everybody should join on happy hour Friday night, right? Test out the kinks then, right?
There you go.
And they're on Zoom now, so hopefully everything works.
Yeah, for
So
the people.
can we
listening
grab the
in,
microphone and talk to people in virtual land? You in front of the computer? No?
From
Our cocktail party to, would there be a
so
floating microphone?
there will be a portion that will be traveling throughout the room for our cocktail hour. So yes.
It could get a little dicey. All right. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth. So, all right. Okay. ALKtALK wise, we're not going to be reconvening until September. So enjoy your summer. I'll see everyone in Philly. And Dan, what's the best Philly cheesesteak I can get?
Angela's South Philly.
All
Bar
right.
none.
I'm there. All
There
right.
you go.
See everyone. Kirk, any final words?
I don't think so. Looking forward to seeing everybody. And those of you who are not going to be there in person, please register online for the online, and then also tell all your friends about it.
All right, awesome. All right, guys, take care.
Thank you.
See you in Philly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care, guys.
All right, see ya.